Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Reza Riffs with Keith Reza and Alan Lee.
Alan?
Right here on LA Talk Radio.
Alan, you look like a jazz bow, man. You're an eccentric. You're an artistic guy.
I appreciate that,
You're
sir.
a creative person.
I appreciate that,
Good
sir.
man.
Thank you.
Excellent. We're on the air now. We're welcome to Reza Riffs. Keith Reza with Alan Lee, and our guest, you've seen him on the Bob and Tom Show, Comedy Central, Conan, and Christy Swanson's favorite stand-up comedian.
Oh, Christy's a nice lady.
Lovely.
Craig Hahn.
She's not afraid to get... Hahn!
Hahn, yeah.
That's cool, man. Close enough.
Hahn.
That's perfect. I like it.
There you go.
But no, I love.
That's good.
I love Christy. So
She's fun. She lived in my town. We had coffee a lot. A whole group of people. Sit in front of Starbucks.
Beautiful.
she said she'll do the podcast when you do it.
What, this podcast?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't live here right now.
Yeah, I know. She lives in like New Jersey or something.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, bring her on, man. She's funny.
Yeah. But not as funny as you. You're hilarious.
I'm all right, man. Are you kidding me?
You kidding me?
I got to go on America's Got Talent, just lose to the kid with rickets. Yes or no? It's my next career move. Yes? It's a dead end if I don't do something like that. Right? Late shows are like, he's 85. We can't put him on. Yeah. Plus, he's horrible.
Oh, man. Are you watching America's Got Talent right now?
When I go visit my mom, I have to see these shows.
Yeah.
She likes The Voice as well. You ever see that?
No, is that the one where
That's they sing, and in the chair, they hit their high note, and the chairs spin around. Like, oh, we want to manage this person. But it's the funniest when they hit their big note and no chairs turn around. That's the best part. It would be fun if your chair spun around and they keep singing, and then you hit the button again and it goes back again, away from them. Or if they had a button where your chair just goes 360 all the way around, never stops. That'd be funny.
Or it'd be if there's a button that it can redo their spin. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to manage you. Oh, never mind. You know what I mean?
The nonstop spinning chair would be funny.
So, Greg, you were telling us before the show you listened to an episode.
Yeah, listen to a couple episodes,
Oh, cool.
Very good. You want me to bring it up?
No.
I just thought Alan was charming. You were like, oh, you're sensitive to different views, people conflicting, but it was very charming, very nice, very skilled.
Yeah.
Very welcoming. It wasn't bad, Keith.
Oh, cool.
I understand how you don't want to. You're like me. You don't have a big enough crowd to chop them in half politically. You know what I mean? That's why I go out there like a milk toast.
Yeah.
If I was, I would. Can I do bits on the air? No.
You do whatever you want.
You know what I would do if I was
Please.
right now? If I ran for if I got into politics, I'd have no policies.
Right.
Like my press conference would be, that's an excellent question. Next question. That question's out of the question. No more questions. You know what I mean? See what I did there?
Yeah.
I mentioned nothing.
And you're also your own manager and agent, right?
Right. Driving. How's the joke go? I'm driving the Greg Hahn Empire into the ground. Yeah, nothing's cooking. I manage myself.
But like,
It's a disaster.
well, I mean, you say it's a disaster, but it's also pretty successful.
Yeah, it's worked out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
because
so.
like,
I mean, the phone rings, but I wouldn't mind having some guy making calls to all over the place. You know what I mean? But you got to point your camera at yourself these days. I got to make more of an effort.
right?
These guys are coming up with brilliant podcasts like yourself.
Yeah.
Or they point their phone at themselves all day. Hey, I'm making eggs now. Hey, I'm petting a dog. Boom, famous.
I heard that you don't like doing a lot of podcasting. Is that true?
I like it more now that I'm used to it. So whatever, it's fun.
So maybe I heard that when it first came out. Then
Yeah, when they first came out, just what an ignorance. So you're like, what's this new thing? I'm not doing it. Like, it took me forever to get into Twitter. I'm not sending out tweets. What, a tweet? I'm not doing a tweet. You're like, okay, yeah, all right, it's cool.
like,
can
am
tell
I a
everybody where I'm
drug
gonna be.
dealer or a comic?
Yeah.
So how
I
far?
joined Twitter last week.
So how far was this drive for you? Was it like pretty reasonable? Or was
Not bad.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I don't know, what was it? Half an hour?
Oh, sweet. I came from Huntington Beach, and Alan came from Inglewood.
Where the bullets fly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How is your neighborhood? Okay?
You know what? I love it.
Not bad.
It's always an interesting day and
Right.
an interesting evening.
Right.
And I'm getting in better shape because you have to run.
Do you
a lot.
really?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And
What,
sometimes you
just
have
go
to
if are you like within walking distance of a store, and you walk down to the store and you got to or you move quickly?
There is a Ralph's.
3.5 minutes to
Yeah.
the Ralph's. 3.5 minutes. I've never been closer to food.
But do you really have to run?
I'm
You exaggerating? I don't have a sense of humor.
No.
All right. I'm dead.
That was a little humor.
Oh,
Little
okay.
dry humor.
His neighborhood is kind of rough, where like you don't want to go to the store past 8 o'clock.
Is that right?
No,
Is that
I
true?
would-
Is
I
that
would
part
not.
true?
No, it's not true.
Give me something.
Everyone goes to the liquor store past 8 o'clock.
Do you ever try to look? But do you try to look barbaric when you walk out on the streets and it gets if it looks a little like in New York? When I lived in New York,
Yeah.
Jersey. Sorry, man, I just steamrolled your. Go right
No,
into
no,
your
no.
thing.
Jersey. No, I want to hear this.
When you try to look like the murderer
Yeah,
yourself,
sure.
and you try to out murder looking the other murderers,
Sure.
That's what I like. You do that on the subway late at night in New York. I used to anyway.
I do it on the 212 coming out of Inglewood all the way to Hollywood from
Yeah.
Inglewood.
Frown.
Yeah.
You look disturbed, rock a little bit. I do all that. I used to do all that stuff.
Yeah, it's fun.
Work my way back to Jersey.
See, this is a new item, so I never forget. I live.
He's got a chain for his keys.
And a lot of people think this is a fashion statement in Inglewood, and that I need to bronze this or gold it out, and I'll be ready to go. It might be a product. A product. Yeah.
It's a big silver chain he's holding up.
Yeah.
They prefer gold.
Come on, Keith, run the podcast.
No,
Come on,
I mean,
come on.
I'm letting him take
Please.
Please.
Tell people what we're looking at.
Yeah.
It's radio.
It's
Yeah,
something
we're
like
looking
that.
at him with a chain of keys. Have you ever seen someone have a chain?
It looks
of
like you
keys?
take it off your neck and whip people over the face with it.
You know,
Right?
It's brass.
It's a weapon.
It's brass knuckles.
Yeah, it's obviously
it's
a weapon.
It's key knuckles. It's
Yeah.
car key knuckles.
And then after he hits
Another
someone,
product.
there's an alarm.
Yeah. So
Right?
I'm going to be a wealthy man with all these products you're running by me. Key knuckles. And,
No, it looks good. I don't know
Thank
what
you.
it is, but it looks it's interesting. Makes it look like you have some type of plan. Anyway, and the blue glasses.
oh yes,
Those are cool.
Yeah, these are a dollar.
I'm wearing glasses too, but I have an eye infection. Go ahead, Keith. What's going on?
Yeah, really?
It's not an infection.
He
It's
used-
just annoyed.
He used to have red glasses, but he switched to blue.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Well, I had they're $1 each in Inglewood, so I don't care if I lose them.
Yeah.
See, I'm too scared to buying glasses out of anywhere.
Red.
Sweet.
Oh, Greg has a red watch.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love
All right. All right.
But do you ever go to the store just to buy
Yeah,
glasses?
I've been to the store to buy glasses.
Like his blue glasses.
Yeah, man. I went to the eye guy. What are they called? Ophthalmologist.
Yes.
He looked me right in the eyes and diagnosed me with halitosis. Come on, do a joke. Can I do jokes or not? You can't do that on a podcast. Is that the problem?
No, you can do whatever you want.
All right.
Anything you
Hey, you had Rick Overton on here. I would take acting from Rick Overton.
Oh, yeah.
If he gave an acting class, I'd be there.
Yeah.
I trust that guy. He's a working actor, for
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
He's a very pleasant,
Very.
artistic type guy. Isn't
Very.
he? Warm-hearted type dude.
Very.
In my experience with him, running into and working with him here and there, very rarely. But
I think it's funny how Alan's agreeing with you, but he was actually absent on that one.
oh, well, you heard, but he heard the podcast.
I heard it. I know who he's talking about.
Yeah, he's
See,
a
this is the
helpful
sidekick.
guy.
The sidekick thing is always a masochistic deal for the sidekick.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I saw a set of mine from 1,000 years ago thrown on YouTube or whatever, and I was like, oh, this is what a debacle. What a disaster. And then you asked him, any regrets? And you're like, you don't. He said, what did he say? Don't take up too much something space in your mind with that. Too many fun things ahead moving forward.
Right.
I thought, okay, I'll do that about that horrible set I just watched from 2000. I honestly, I hadn't seen it since then, and I came upon it. I was horrified.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no wonder I haven't done the shows. Good.
There's an old set of mine that my father published. Who I think I need to text him to take it down, but I don't really like. Then it's awkward because I have to talk to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he published it when I first started, and I remember it was terrible, and it's probably still on the online waves.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
It's got a lot
I-
of views.
No, I don't know.
So this podcast has taken over all that, so you're good.
Yeah, but I'm just
All right,
saying, like, I know how it feels to watch something that...
Wait till you've been doing it for 30 years. You're like, I remember doing that set and thinking that's not going to hurt me. That's okay.
Right.
And then just saw it the other night, like, wow, wow, bad. Like, don't ever criticize anybody. And I was looking around my house, like, you are lucky to live here, dude.
Yeah.
You were too late now. You pulled it off. This little career.
Do you ever get scared? Like, because, like, there's not a lot of videos of you. There's probably the Conan sets.
What, on YouTube?
Yeah.
There's a lot of junk. All
Really?
kinds of stuff. Yeah, Bob and Tom or whatever.
No,
Sure.
no, but that's what
Endless.
that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, there's like you don't have your special out on it.
What's special? No, I haven't filmed an officially all me special. No, I haven't done it.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Should
So,
I fork
like,
over $100,000 and just film it?
Yeah, I mean,
gotta do that.
if I had $100,000, I would do it.
Yeah. Throw all your money. You're a young guy. Put all your money in the S&P 500. Let
Yeah.
it ride. Yeah, don't touch it. Max out your Roth IRA. and then look at it when you're 65. Boom. I just did the whole money career right there. It's that simple, dude. I'm telling you, it's that simple.
I rather invest.
Right?
Completely.
Yeah.
Time flies when you have your money invested.
Yeah.
I'd rather invest in Craig Hahn Empire, though. You know?
Okay.
That's a sure hit. Yes, seriously.
Yeah. Then it's going to go into a convertible Corvette or whatever I need.
So you also before you became
Bronco.
a comic, you used to play basketball, right?
A little basketball in college, Yes, at the bench, Should have played intramurals. A lot of stress. You get worried about that in college. If you're not going to go pro, what are you all so excited about?
Yeah.
Just have a nice workout. Just join intramurals, right? I wasn't on scholarship.
You
Should
were?
have played intramurals.
Oh,
Relax.
I thought you were on scholarship. That's impressive.
No,
man.
I walked onto the team, kinda. Walked onto the bench. I walked onto the bench.
Yeah. It's because all the other guys broke their ankles or something, or did you have actual
What do you mean?
Like when you won the bench,
to get onto the team?
Yeah.
It was good. I would put it up. I'd shoot a lot.
Yeah. Because I was on the high school basketball team. But
How'd you do?
I was terrible.
Was it fun?
It was fun for about a game, and then I sprained my ankle, and I ate a whole bunch of pizza. So I got kicked off the team because I got fat.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's a good career
That's
right
one
there.
way.
That's
a
a
way
great
to
career.
end it.
But
It's the pizza.
But I mean,
one game?
yeah. Well, no, I mean, I was on one season, but I only played one game.
I see.
Yeah, they were getting killed.
And so what'd you do? What'd you do next year instead of basketball? What'd you do?
I didn't do sports.
You didn't do sports.
Yeah.
Did you join any kind of club or anything?
No. I mean, no. I just.
Did you have a nice time?
Doing sports?
No. When you the year after, when you ate your pizza and you exploded, and then you didn't do sports the next year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then that next year you had a good time, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You had a better time.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. It's a happy ending of a story.
Of course, it's a better time when you don't sweat.
You don't like to sweat?
No. Do you like to sweat?
Well, work out a little bit, right? Get ripped piece of gristle. Don't you want to do that?
There you go.
Right? Is it Alan?
This Alan,
right?
Yes, I'm a big fan of fitness.
Are you?
I sure am.
How about the jujitsu? Hey, dude, here's what you take, Keith. Get into the jujitsu. Huh?
He's
That's
correct.
what you want.
Yeah.
You would love it.
You would love it. You would love it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I've got an unblemished record of 0 victories. I did it for 1 year. I was just starting to figure out how it could possibly work and be fun.
Right.
But you go in and you get choked out every day,
Right.
And you ask the guy at the front desk, how did I look? And he says, bad, as you're leaving, Then you come back the next day.
But now it's all about the MMA fighting, right?
Yeah. And mixed martial arts, UFC stuff.
Yeah, they want the people to get beat up with kicks and punches.
Well, that's the Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
You got to get a gym that's got the
Muay
jiu-jitsu
Thai.
and the Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Right, Alan?
Sounds like a delicious
Alan, right?
dish.
No,
Yes, sir.
I'm kidding. Of course it is. You look like you know some martial arts.
Well, I do have a belt in Aikido.
Is that right?
Yes. Aikido is the jiu-jitsu cousin.
I know what Aikido is.
Thank you.
It's when you start twisting guys' wrists all around.
And then
you need a little guy that jumps.
Exactly.
Like Seagal, his demonstrations.
Steven.
Yeah.
Yes, I met Steven.
Yeah.
Very quiet
You met
man.
Steven Seagal?
Yes, I did.
Holy Lord.
Yes,
Craig,
I did.
did you ever meet Steven Seagal?
He had
No.
of all places, he had his studio in West Hollywood. I used to wonder about that when I walked in.
Ah.
do you
I didn't
mean, of
know
all
if they
places?
would let go of my wrist. So I learned.
Did he grab your wrist?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun, right?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing because he doesn't let go.
Oh, that's not so good.
just-
That's not as good. I'd like him to grab it and twist it. You feel the pain, but then
yes,
go ahead and
yes.
let go.
Yeah, no, but
Did he have a ponytail?
yes, he did.
Holy Lord,
And-
that's Steven
yeah,
Seagal.
That's him. That was a while back ago, but he
Talk
did.
real light.
He had the ponytail.
I had a drunk guy in class on Delta who was in 5 Bruce Lee movies,
Oh, really?
and he grabbed my arm. He was throwing down vodkas like a lunatic. He's one of my. He was maybe 1 or 2 favorite people I've ever run into when flying.
Yes.
And he starts twisting my arm, and he put me in a crazy. Put his hand against my elbow to push it and show me.
Yeah.
He was showing me, but he's throwing down vodkas.
Sure.
That was
Drunken.
a fun
Is that
flight.
The drunken style.
Yeah, he was super drunk and deadly. And he told me, take jiu-jitsu, boxing, and Muay Thai if you're a very dangerous person.
There you go.
I'll make some phone calls for you. Let me see your arm. And he started twisting my wrist and whatnot. So you do this and you do that.
Yeah.
It was great.
Does he follow you on Twitter?
No.
Oh,
I
post
forget his
Twitter
name,
days.
but he's I looked him up. He was definitely in the movies.
Oh, wow.
Definitely, Bruce Lee flicks. And then, what else, man? I was one time on Delta.
Alan's getting awfully close to you.
No, I listen. This is
What? Am I getting boring?
No. I like Marines. Well, not that way, but I like Marines. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, anyway. You know what I sat to? Another entertaining person I was next to, Alan, on the airplane. A prostitute, a call girl heading to Hawaii.
Oh.
And she was like drinking, and then she threw down pills. Goes, you want one? Some opiate of some sort, right? Sure. And then she conked out, and like her head basically hit the table. I thought, she's dead. Sure. It's over. She was screaming in first class about how much she hates men because they're so not loyal to their women because they call her in. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
So she's like, I'm switching to women. I'm switching to women. Like she's really having a tantrum. And then the drugs hit her, and she passed out. I thought, I hope she... And then when we landed, boom, awake and fine, got it together, off the plane. She was a pro.
There you go.
Poor girl.
There you go.
But she was entertaining as well.
Yeah. Did she carry your luggage out?
No, I didn't talk to her. I didn't.
No, that's cool.
But she was fascinating. I don't know. It's not my life.
I've never sat by a prostitute on a plane. Maybe on a Greyhound, but never on a plane.
No, this girl was headed to Hawaii
It's
or
a
something
long,
like that.
trip to Vegas on the Greyhound.
You ever take a Greyhound to Hawaii?
I've been on taking a Greyhound to Hawaii? Was that your question?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
No, I've been on the Greyhounds before.
Yeah.
Way back when you first start comedy, you do all that stuff.
Yeah. But now they fly you out, so that's better, right?
Yeah, you fly around. Now I've been flying around forever.
Yeah. I don't make it as much, so I'm still Greyhounding. I get to the gig like
Do you really?
Yeah, a night before over Greyhound.
I do. I get there a night before, with the flight. Sure, man.
Yeah, well, hey, at least they're saving you 12 hours. They're not.
You know what you do? You know what you do, man? You want a travel tip?
Yeah.
I'm just giving.
I want travel tips, yeah.
I always use the same. This is a bad tip, as a matter of fact. I just decided because it's more expensive. But I always fly the same airline. I use the same hotel and the same rental car. So you're always kind of cozy on the road. You're familiar with it. You've got whatever status.
That's a great
You're a big
idea.
Diamond Joe, no matter where you travel to.
That's a great idea. I like that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to go on the road? Like to
Anywhere they laugh. I'll go anywhere.
There you go.
Anywhere they laugh. That's my favorite place.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Indianapolis, I've done real well there.
Yeah.
Because that Bob and Tom show is based out of Indy. All around, all those surrounding cities. Midwest.
Yeah.
And I like getting in my car, pulling into a parking lot and walking in somewhere as opposed to the big flail of the parking situations in major cities.
Sure.
Well, I see you're doing Atlanta in October, so that's...
I got to reconfirm that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The punchline?
Yeah.
Right. That would be very fun. I think it's coming up.
Yeah.
Hasn't been canceled yet.
Oh, so
I got to reconfirm it.
But like the punchlines are fabulous clubs. I love them.
How many are there?
I think there's like 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they? I know there's one in Atlanta.
One's in Atlanta. That's the one.
Yeah. Where's the other one?
I have no idea. I could look at it if I really wanted
not
to
do that.
look at it. But no.
There's not one in Inglewood. They didn't.
There is
they
definitely
just,
not one in
corporate
Inglewood.
People, they said no.
I'm just saying that.
Inside stuff, right?
That's good.
I'm just saying Atlanta would be fun because the
play that.
Hawks are doing good.
Is that right?
Oh,
The
yes.
Atlanta Hawks.
Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won last night. You're not a big
That's great.
basketball fan.
I don't follow it so much.
Yeah.
I got more into not to be repetitive, but I got interested in that UFC stuff.
Oh, the fighting?
Yeah, I got fascinated with that.
Did you see what's his name, Logan Paul, that YouTuber?
That's not what I'm fascinated in. That's like the McGregor Mayweather fight. The second that started, I missed both boxing and mixed martial arts. I missed them both at the same time. Like I'm watching nothing.
Yeah.
I like to watch like the actual sport.
But you wouldn't want to play that sport, right?
Well, I would get destroyed.
But
That's
if you
the problem.
but if you could compete with them, like if you could destroy them back. Like who would you want to box?
Who, me? If I got in a fight, who would I fight?
Yeah. But like
I
you
haven't
could
thought about it. You
Oh,
want
yeah?
me to call someone out right now on your podcast?
Alan Lee.
Yeah.
I am a man of peace. Piece of ass.
Hey.
Thank you. I don't know where they came from.
That was good.
See, this
Hey,
Marine,
man, that reminds
he's
me.
inspiring me.
That reminds me, Alan.
He inspires me, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Please continue with your
Continue,
thought.
sir. Sir, continue.
You brought up the girls. You brought up the ladies. Let me tell you something, man. You know what you want to use? Both you guys. You know what's fun? Get some of that. The Night Panther Old Spice body wash.
Ooh.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah.
You ever been to the store? You see all those red jugs of stuff?
Sure.
Yeah.
A million flavors?
Sure.
Get some of that, man. I'm telling you, it's fun. You're in your shower like a human car wash. Soap all over the place. Depends how you feel. You be the captain. You can use the captain.
Captain's
Swagger. You can use octopus. It's called Kraken. I call it octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
That sounds amazing.
You know what I mean? Night Panther.
Night
I wear when I'm going to be
Panther.
around ladies.
Sure.
It smells like powdery stuff.
Sure.
It's not bad.
No.
Right? Do I smell bad?
Not at all.
Yeah. See, there's no. I don't wear cologne. But this body wash is nice.
No, I'm gonna
Sometimes you
look
can
into
mix
that.
them up. You come out smelling like Captain Night Panther. Come on, it's a bit. I'm doing a bit. Am I in trouble?
Great. That's
No,
great.
no.
That's great.
I thought this was advice
it.
the prostitute
It was-
gave you.
No, I was.
Right.
We were waiting for that to come back. No, the mix and match. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
A clever guy would go on and on with that. You know what I mean?
Just-
like a
Oh, no. You,
comic that really writes and writes and
go
writes.
ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know
How's your
this.
writing style? Do you write
I'm
on
just
stage?
getting used to it. I'm just figuring it out now. I'm going to start applying myself.
Go.
Right.
Yesterday, here's what I'm doing now, man. I'll tell you, Keith, honestly.
Yeah.
Is, I used to think, all I got to do today is write and work out. Can't do both. Can't do it.
Yeah.
So like a day, today I'm going to work out. It's a workout day. Next day, today I'm going to write.
Yeah.
Next day I'm going to, it seems to me I can only have one thing. Now you got to do business stuff, return phone calls and whatnot. But,
It's tough.
but I mean, that's what it's come down to with me.
One or the other.
One thing. Can I get it done? Because if you have both things on my schedule, amazingly, I won't do either sometimes.
Thank
Right.
A lot of times.
I needed to
Or
hear
the
that.
one 10 days in a row and none of the other.
I needed to hear that.
But you
did?
kind of did the workout today by going up the steps and then the
that's-
inconvenient parking.
That doesn't count.
That's nothing.
doesn't
He
count.
could have done that.
But anyway, that's my new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love your shades, man. That's cool.
Great.
Thanks, dude.
Very nice. Very nice. I agree.
You
So
look
the
like
multitasking is out. We can drop that as a subject because you
Wait.
covered it. Multitasking. He says do one or the other. Just
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Writing or working out.
believe it.
And the whole day, that's it.
But his advice for you is you probably should work out.
That's
I-
not
you
my
know what?
advice.
No,
That's not my advice.
it's
This
not-
guy could
it's
probably
not- it's
strangle
not-
me.
listen, I don't say that.
This guy's a taekwondo. No, it's not taekwondo.
No.
Aikido.
Aikido.
This guy's an
Aikido.
Aikido black belt.
Aikido.
I got a black belt. I got a black belt.
Yes.
I got 2 browns and a yellow that doesn't match anything. Come on, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Da 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 da.
All right.
You got a black belt. It goes well with a suit.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well,
You got it.
Holy Lord.
you
But,
are a what level are you in Aikido? Did you say black belt?
First degree.
First degree black belt?
Yes.
Then you are a destructive. Then you are that's a black belt in any discipline like that. You know a lot of stuff. You spend a lot of time in class.
I do,
Here,
and I
grab
took.
my arm.
I took.
Give me a twist.
I took
easy.
I took
easy.
many holds.
Okay.
And
That-
then if
that
you
one-
push,
that one doesn't
here's
hurt.
what's but here's what's funny about
something that hurts.
Aikido. Aikido is very much like a clown act. See,
Yeah.
like when you push forward this way.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
Guess what? No, you push forward. Then I go with you,
Yeah.
and then you pull back, and I go with you.
it just looks like you're holding hands.
So far, it's like a massage.
And then
What's going on?
then you go like this.
What are you doing?
I'm just showing you another option.
He has
That is-
a black
that is-
belted massage.
Well, some
My
people,
arm never
some
felt
people
better.
do.
I don't get it.
Some people see there you go. I'm a man of peace.
I think you should box, Alan.
I'm a little too young for that.
Holy Lord.
So Keith, you've traveled all around, all kinds of big names and whatnot. Good for
He
you.
has.
It's fun. That's
He has.
That's when things really move in your career, right? When somebody who's up there likes your stuff and says, "Hey, why don't you do this?"
Yeah, I was hoping.
a
I
good
was
break.
hoping you would be the next name to ask me.
No, I'm not. I'm not high up there enough.
Oh, I think you are.
I think you are.
Yeah. But no, I will say that without Norm Macdonald and Jay Moore, I wouldn't.
Yeah, those guys, man.
I wouldn't have a
Norm
career.
was
It's
So
a good thing. It's good to know those people.
yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
and then I know Greg. I know you now, right?
So you're on the list.
Sure, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm on the list.
Just watch the phone.
What do you do? Are you a headliner? Are you a middle? What do you do?
I'm a middle. Yeah.
Great.
So, but I'd like to get into headlining. How long did you do it before you started headlining?
I think about 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, I was frustrated. Like, oh man, I'm
Yeah.
horrible.
Really?
I think I started when I had like 40 minutes. As a matter of fact, when I first got hired, I remember I did it in, was it Syracuse or Buffalo? And the guy came up to me and he said, "Where were you last week?" And I mentioned the club. And I said, like bragging, "I worked with such and such," which was a headliner.
Right.
And then when I said that, he realized that I had middled. And he was furious that I was at his club as a headliner, and I had middled, like I was a mid. That's when I exposed myself as being really a middle,
Right.
moving my way up. So he leaped up and called the agent, like furious that he sent me.
Wow.
You know that I was there working. Wow. He was strong. It was fun. Yeah. And then the show couldn't have gone better.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
There you
Best
go.
show ever. So then he's like, "Oh man, you got to come back for New Year's Eve." And then I bombed. You got to time it. You got to time it right.
New Year's Eve shows are
They got rid of the
tough.
stage on New Year's. I was on the floor. Everyone's like with the horns and all that stuff, making out. All this stuff. Yeah, I was talking to myself, you know. Yeah, it was great. And I was working with some biker that was threatening my life. He was a good guy. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun New Year's Eve, actually. They didn't care. They didn't even notice that I bombed. They didn't even know I was there, really.
Yeah. That's why New Year's Eve is probably like the worst
that's a
time
tough
for
one. That's a
comedy
toughie.
because, like, especially if you're doing 3 shows, the
Wow.
first 2 might be good, but then the last show,
Doing 3 shows is the worst time for comedy.
Oh, really?
New Year's Eve is fine. You get usually paid a little more. Sure.
right?
You know, and it's not bad.
Because
I
it's
mean,
a
I just
holiday.
I just steamroll it. You
Yeah.
know, I keep going. I ignore the hecklers. I talk real fast. I don't enunciate. I keep going.
Yeah. You ever
Great tip.
you ever say, okay, I'm not gonna do the same jokes as I did last year, and then the new show comes and you'll be like, all right, and you do the same set.
What do you mean, like?
Because it was last year, but like now it's
no.
midnight, so it's.
I do this. No, I do the same set plus 6 new jokes. That's what I do, man.
That's a ratio.
Yeah. I add to it, whatever. It varies a little bit,
Yeah.
but they like it.
You're doing the Roosevelt Hotel on Saturday.
That's right. I'll be there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It has a lot of history behind it.
It's fun.
The first Academy Awards were there.
Yeah.
and they were much better, way better than this year's. This is history. I'm sorry, as my degree is in history. I'm sorry, I don't want to flout it.
Black belt in history.
Yes. Well, that's not what. Well, sort of.
Oh, but it's tighter than your arms.
The Roosevelt was not as good as this year's amazing Academy Awards.
Right.
Can you imagine the ghosts of past? I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
You're in the
It's,
ghosts?
the ghosts of past.
Yes.
Right.
Academy Awards, watching the present one. That would be very fun.
Is there
I'd be a sitcom.
is there a
Ghosts.
question coming up?
Oh, and you know what? He always inspires me to ask the guests a lot of questions.
Oh.
Here's one, and I did want to mention this to you, and it's a compliment as well. I read that you did make me laugh,
Oh, right. Yeah.
and I'm such a fan of that format. In fact, I see a Marine has to do that. And they're like, it's the whole point, right, of the show that and they're not
They
gonna,
try not to laugh.
They're not gonna.
You jump around like a clown, which I specialized in.
That is bravery. It's bravery.
It is?
Yeah, I think so. When they've decided they're not going to laugh, they tell you in your face. They said the whole point is I'm not going to laugh. I mean, it's a very strange premise when you think about it.
I got a question. What was doing the remake of Star Search like?
There you go.
I don't know. I walked on and I got voted off. And then that was that. I went right over I think I went to Baja Fresh and ordered a burrito. Yeah, it was fine. What was fun was when I lost, they put cameras in my face. How do you feel about all those years on the road? And all the cameras right in my face, like I'm going to be like, I'm good. I'm on my way to my car, Baja Fresh. My girlfriend Sarah. I'm going to meet her.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Who cares? It's in Hollywood. I live right around the corner.
Yeah, sure.
I walked in,
Sure.
told some jokes to a crowd, walked out. What?
Yeah.
It's fine. I used the hello in my clip, one of my promo clips. Who cares, man? Fine. It was fine. All those shows were fine.
Yeah.
I did some other show called 30 Seconds to Fame when I first started as well.
Oh.
And I didn't like the show. And I walked in there, there's just too much going on. Too many talented kids and whatnot. I thought, well, I'm not going to do well. There's too much. There's fireworks and people are, turning into whatever. There's animals jumping around and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I did the show as Chip Furbitz. Was it Chip? No, Stink Bingman. I told him I want to be Stink. I want to be Stink Bingman because I was thinking, how could I do these shows and then not ruin, maintain? Can't even see. Maintain my whatever. I don't want to do.
That's good.
That's
yeah,
pretty
I've used Chip Furbitz. Yeah, I used to do some of those shows.
So you made up a different name.
Yeah, because I don't like the show.
Right. Okay. I got you. So it's like
And I know I'm just going to run. It's 30 seconds to
Right.
fame.
Yeah.
Right. It's not going to. What's so my jokes are going to beat the the guy on the horse.
No. So that's why you gotta do the jokes that won't, like, they're not Greg's jokes. You gotta do.
I did my best jokes.
Oh, you did.
Oh yeah, my best stuff.
Or Chip's best jokes.
Top material. Yeah, Chips. That's right.
Anyway,
That's right.
Alan, are you a comedian as well?
Yes, I am. They say I am, and they keep saying it, and I finally believe it.
Ask him when his last set was.
When's your last set?
Let's see. That's a little bit of a biblical question. You have to go to the Bible and get the date there. Moses.
So
when
a
was
while
the
ago.
last time did he spread the Red Sea? See, the women say
14,
spread the Red
12.
Sea. That's disgusting. He parted the Red Sea. Spread is a sexual connotation.
I'll tell you his last set when Andy Dick stopped doing comedy. That was his last set because he
Oh,
opened
that's
up for
interesting.
him.
Did you write that down?
No, I remember that.
Oh,
show.
I appreciate that. I forget. I forget.
What are you doing now? You doing podcasts and stuff?
That's exactly.
Is that it? Instead of stand up?
That's exactly it.
All right.
You hit the nail on the head.
So,
That's cool.
But how is like this year? Like, were you performing during this year, like at clubs that were
Yeah, I've
open?
been all over the place. Even last year, went
Yeah,
around,
that's
whatever.
what I
I
meant,
wasn't
yeah.
afraid of the stuff,
Yeah.
I've been sitting on a plane for 30 years, or 20 years.
Yeah.
First 10 years you drive around, then you sit on an airplane. How many people did I sit next to that had tuberculosis? Probably like 1,000.
Right.
I got twisted my arm. I got hookers. I've been on I've been on a tube in the air with everybody breathing.
But the hookers
I
are
probably-
giving you good advice.
I probably had a lot of antibodies,
Yeah.
But I got the vaccine. My whole here's my new joke. My whole act is a side effect of Moderna. Oh, come on, where are you people?
I like that one.
Come on, we get vaccinated,
I
right?
like that
Got our
one.
tracking device
Got
has been
it.
inserted. We're sterile. Our heads are going to cave in. Let's party.
Got the boosters coming up.
Really? We got to get those?
Yeah, Delta's here. Like Delta Force. I don't know. I'm just trying to make marine jokes.
No.
Yeah. So no, I was okay. I was not afraid of it.
Yeah. Well, how?
But when you stay home, I have a nice time staying home.
Yeah.
Unlike this brilliant kid, Bo Burnham, who's upset in his house. I have a good time. I got patios and whatnot. I have
Right.
coffee. I look at the birds outside.
Yeah.
I don't mind sitting around.
I don't need it. That's why I'm here. That's one fucking reason why I'm here.
It's nice in here.
Isn't it though? This is
it's
new.
nice.
This is
But I had a nice year. Did you guys do okay?
yeah.
I didn't.
Can I add an addendum? Then Keith didn't tell me.
No.
But no one in my family got sick and whatnot, so I can be all flippant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I lucked out. So I had fun. I had to wear a mask to the store, which pissed me off. But other than that, it was good. How about you?
Well, my grandma got it, but she survived, so that sucks.
Oh, I get it. Twist. Is she okay?
No. Yeah, she survived it and stuff.
Oh,
and,
good.
And she said it wasn't that bad, but that's coming from a 90-year-old lady.
Wow.
Who's been through like 5 children.
Where is she?
She lives in Texas.
Okay.
No, that's my land. It's my land, your land. Da 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 da. I grew up in Texas.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It was strange.
Which city?
It was Houston, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm talking to the guests, asking you questions. We're having something going on over here. It was a Catholic school.
Oh, good for you. Me too.
All-boy Catholic school.
Yeah.
There was one priest that gave me a rub down that was a little bit too long, and I was naive.
Uh-huh.
I looked over.
Really?
I said, Father, it's just a fucking hamstring. It's not my ass.
Wow.
Oh.
Did you say that?
No, I just thought it. I was too much.
I don't think Greg likes the dirty jokes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do dirty. I
See,
speak. Hey,
you're
I'm
trying
clean
to
on
get me in
stage.
trouble with the guests.
I'm clean on stage, but
Yes.
off stage, you can't even understand what I say when we're off the air. It's nonstop swearing, man. It's profane. It's profane.
How that was one thing I did want to ask you. How did you because there's clean comics like yourself, Brian Regan, but like how do you like stay in that lane?
I don't know. It's just how I came up doing it on stage. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I could get a bigger fan base if I was clean. And when you meet somebody, you don't go, hey, how the F-bomb are you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no. You don't.
I mean, I don't know. So when I meet an audience, I don't know. I just wouldn't. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. Here's an easier way to explain it. I remember one time I was watching TV and I had my mom come in, and HBO had just started.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Howie Mandel was a very nice guy.
Yes, Howie Mandel. I like him.
Very nice dude. But anyway, he was doing his HBO special. Well, I didn't know about HBO.
Yes.
I just knew him as a guy with a balloon on his head. He was unbelievably funny to me way back in the day, before I started comedy. So I called my mom. Hey, come and watch this dude. Watch this dude. This guy's funny, Mom. Watch this guy.
Yeah.
And he did was real, dirty. Opened with a real dirty joke. So I go, oh, never mind. Like she was watching, and I was furious. I was like, come on, man. I called my mom into the room. You're worthless to me. You're worth. This guy is a comedian that's worthless to me.
Right.
No, I mean, it was a special. I didn't know what was going on.
Sure.
It was my misunderstanding of
Did you
the
tell
venue.
Did you tell him this when you did America's
No, of
Got
course
Talent?
not. No. I didn't do America's Got
I
Talent.
know, but you were making a joke earlier,
No,
so I was
I'm
just
not gonna
coming
bring it
back
up.
at it.
It was my own ignorance. My own ignorance. But anyway, so I don't want to do that to anybody. If I end up on TV again or whatever, and people, I want people to run to the TV and enjoy themselves, or whoever happens to be watching, like, oh, look at this train wreck and have a nice time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's one story I made up.
Alan actually Googled you, and it said on Google that was your favorite water. Like, is that true?
No. I don't know a thing about this water.
Alan, you lied.
It's fun, Alan. It's great. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah, isn't it great
Pellegrino.
stuff? It's great stuff.
No, it's good.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we do that, Captain, to all the guests.
Yeah.
He's a captain.
Pellegrino.
Yeah.
And that's right. So
You get this at the nice restaurant where they use the crumb stick.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, the crumb. You ever go to a restaurant? You take a girl. They got the crumb stick. The guy comes up with the stick on the white tablecloth.
Oh.
You know when they roll out the meats on the cart.
Oh,
and they got the crumb
yes,
stick.
of course. Yes, I was
Then,
referred to as a crumb stick.
And to be fancy, you'll order for the two of you, you and your
Sure.
date.
That's a
I'll say I'll
wonderful-
take the filet and a nice wine.
That's
and
right.
For the lady, the hot dog, small milk. Come on, huh?
Yeah.
Hot dog, small milk.
Yes.
Come on. Where's my sitcom?
Maybe give her a breadstick. I don't know.
No, breadstick doesn't. It
like
ruins
that.
it. You just ruined the whole joke.
You know what? That doesn't
A
work.
breadstick and a breadstick.
I'm with the
I had a laugh, and then you threw in breadstick.
I'm with the captain on that, just for the record.
I'm destroying my chances on going to Atlanta.
Oh man, you don't want to go to Atlanta.
You're not helping.
I would
We'll
love
do
to
a gig
go
around here. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I would love to.
No, it'd be great to work with you. I've seen you do jokes on. Oh, I'm sorry. I've seen you do jokes on the air. I watched a clip of yours. It was good.
It's very good.
Yeah, man. If you just spit out your jokes, it can be weird, like those news interviews and whatnot in the morning.
Yeah.
But if you just spit out if you show up, spit out your jokes. Don't pass out.
Yeah.
Don't puke and pass out. Good. Give yourself some credit.
There you go.
You did it.
I'm
you
actually
go.
like I actually do give myself a lot. Like podcasting is probably like I think it's a skill because I have Asperger's. So like with this podcasting, like my talking skills have gone way up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And but like with my stand-up comedy, I'm actually very proud of my stand-up.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of comics they like just do it to, I don't know, do it. I guess.
Promote.
You know
That's
what I
good
mean?
to say. That's good that you think that way.
Yeah.
Like
I do it because I want to make people laugh, and I'm actually proud of my humor.
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, think about all the problems out there in the audience. Unbelievable tragedies and
Horrible,
problems.
horrible.
And then they're sitting there looking at you, and you take their mind right off it. That's pretty
right.
good.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's fun. You ever had somebody in the audience laughing at one of your jokes or laughing at your routine or whatever, and then there's a part coming up that's going to really murder them? It's fun to think about. Like, I'll start paying attention to one person, like some cackling lady. Wah! Wah! I'm like, I haven't even done this thing yet. Wait till I do this. Here it comes.
Sure.
It's fun to hone in on those
it is.
people.
It
I've
is.
never killed an audience member with humor. No, but
No, you can enjoy that. Like, you hone in on one person.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
sounds
and
very
enjoy
nice.
them enjoying your dumb jokes.
It's happy. It's being a happy sadist.
right. Whoa.
Man, you
Did
are
that-
getting
did
some
that
text,
make
buddy.
any-
Yeah,
Your
that's
phone's
probably.
blowing up the whole show.
No,
He has a new
it's-
girlfriend named
No,
Tara.
I don't.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Tara's
I don't.
good.
Yeah.
This is nothing but car insurance companies. I was looking for car insurance.
Tara.
That's all it is. Tara.
I used to date a girl named Tara. She's a I think she sells. What are those boards you stand up on with a paddle and you pretend it's fun?
Bodyboarding?
No.
No, what?
Paddleboard? Not
Paddleboard.
paddleboarding?
Oh, the paddleboarding.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to do that. You ever not done that?
No.
Have you ever done it?
No. In fact, I just do the one where you balance yourself and it's at a party.
Right.
What is that?
That's a bongo board.
Oh,
or
bongo
something.
board. Okay,
That's pretty good. You got to look straight ahead.
You do.
Now this other thing, you're out in the middle of the ocean with a paddle and a dumb surfboard. You stand
no,
on it.
No, of course.
And you wonder what's going to eat you. No, you stand on it, pour it out of your mind. I've never done it, but it can't be fun.
I don't think it's that
I
exciting.
can't wait to never
Yeah,
try it.
right.
That's my new bit too. Things I can't wait to never. Things that I love to not do. You know what I mean? Like I love to not camp. I love to not fly to Australia. You got to sit in a jet for 3 weeks. You can go to Starbucks and meet your friends. And
That's right. And looking forward
get invited to a shrimp boil.
A shrimp boil.
And then there's some girl there who just had breast implants and she wants to show you. and then you win the lottery. I love not flying to Australia. That bit's got a long way to. I got to work on that.
You throw in a koala bear. He'll get this guy's improv expert. Throw in a koala bear. I don't know.
No,
I'm just trying to help.
Speaking of breast implants, you might find this fascinating because I watch a lot of forensic files and stuff, like murder shows.
Yeah.
CSI, I bet.
And this lady, she was murdered, like they cut off her head and they couldn't identify her, but she had breast implants.
Yeah.
So they
Jesus.
took their implants.
Oh,
and
boy.
I guess each implant has like a number on it.
Yeah.
And they found out her identity through the doctors.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you know that?
Interesting.
Yeah, no.
I've watched some of those murder shows before. It's amazing how evil people are. How they'll straight up lie hardcore.
Yeah.
Did you have a thing going with this guy's wife? No, I did not. And the wife, no, we did not. And they kill the guy and all that stuff. They kill the husband and all that.
That's right.
And then they come up with all the texts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just straight up. People lie. You know how people lie?
They look at you and it's a big lie.
I just thought it was interesting because I didn't know implants had a number on it.
Yeah,
Like
implants.
when you're putting it in your body.
Right.
Like,
How about that?
You just want the. I didn't know it came with a number.
So
That's
if
what
you're a female murderer and you get breast implants,
That's right.
say goodbye to.
It's part of the warranty.
Right.
They have a warranty and everything.
Say goodbye
These
to your
corporate
career.
people have lost their minds with the warranties and the numbers and the long receipt you get at the fucking. I mean, they don't give you a receipt. I mean, it's like from here to Chatsworth.
Yeah.
And you look at the bottom. You come next week and you get 20 and 30 off, and that's 3/4 of the receipt.
Right.
That bothers me. I had to get that off my.
You don't like that long receipt?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Huh.
I want something. I want something done.
Is this a bit? Arnie Adams has got a big bit about that.
Oh, does he?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Watch
I'm
that
sorry,
bit
Arnie.
and
I
rewrite it.
I didn't know.
I love Orny Adams.
I like Arnie. I like him a lot.
Oh, you're just pointing out an observation.
Thanks.
All right.
That's right.
That's fine.
That's right.
Okay, my last question for you.
All right, man.
Other than yourself
You guys are good guys. I'm enjoying myself. Thanks very much for the nice day.
and the water
Seriously, in the water. Go ahead.
that lied about Google what your
Last
favorite
question.
was.
That's fine. It's delicious. Alan, thank you very
Told him
much.
not to do that.
My last question is who's a comic that you find that you see that you always like love their work, like you would pay to go see, even though like you don't like, hey, I'm a comic, I could go see. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I have to think about it. I mean, you get older and you get more competitive, but there's a lot of guys that are like brilliant guys.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I used to like coming up. I used to like this guy. His name's Peter Potofsky.
Okay.
He used to bump his head and fall down and flop all around and fall downstairs and stuff. He was a funny guy.
Like Lee Evans.
No, I don't know who Lee is. I'm sure he's great, but
He's just a
modern day. Let me think. Who do I like to see? I don't know. It's always fun to see when Pablo Francisco comes out on stage. What's going to happen?
Speaking of
He's
Pablo,
a talented, nonstop talented guy.
Speaking of Pablo, I'm opening up for him next week.
There you go. There you go.
And we're doing a live
Norm Macdonald.
Razor
Who wouldn't
Race.
want to see what
Yeah,
Norm Macdonald
he's
has
another
to
one
say?
that's
Of
pretty
course.
good.
You know.
Speaking of Norm, I open up for Norm all the time.
Yeah. Seriously, these are funny guys.
I think so. He
Funny
thinks
guys.
So. Of course.
Holy
Yes.
Lord.
How about Jay? What's the guy?
Leno?
Jay? No, the other Jay. The Jay you know.
More?
Yes. What about Jay Moore, Captain?
Well, I mean, Jay Moore, I've not watched. I know he's a very funny actor. Remember, he was in something. He kept saying, "What about the hats? You want a hat?
Yeah, sure.
How about the hats?" I don't know. I remember his timing was very, very funny.
But,
Right.
but Keith knows him.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, man,
that's
what's
the
that?
alarm. Saying
time's
we have
up?
5 minutes.
All right.
Alan likes to name drop who we know and don't know, but
I enjoy.
I like
you know,
to say, hey, I know Greg.
Sure. Oh, well, I have him on my list now to talk to everybody. In England.
There's a lot of funny people. If I thought
Yes.
about it for a second, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. It's
I mean, unbelievable, unbelievably funny.
unbelievable.
Yeah. And it's spooky when you see somebody really. Oh, Bernie Mac was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy to study.
Very good.
Timing but material as well, like everything. But yeah. I like watching funny people. When you see somebody real funny, though, you're like, wow, I can't.
Yeah.
How am I going to get that funny?
Sure.
I can't. I don't think I can get that funny. But then you watch other guys that are wildly successful that aren't funny, and you're like, okay, I'm good.
There
good.
you go. There you go. Like
so-
I'm a big Don Rickles fan, and
Funny,
all
funny,
week-
one of the funniest.
All week long, I've been watching the roasts on YouTube.
Yeah,
It
great.
just happened. It wasn't any, just I watched it and kept watching another one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, those guys. Foster Brooks.
Oh,
Charlie
my
Callis.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Jeff Ross.
he's a talented. He's a calm, confident,
Yeah.
poised dude, right?
very
Guy's got poise.
It does.
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying.
him, but he's
I'm
poised.
just saying he's a new roast guy. But Greg, last question for you.
Yeah.
How does someone get followed by Twitter by you? Like,
At Hahn Comedy. At Hahn Comedy. There you go. It's HAHN COMEDY.
But like, how do they get followed by you? Like,
how do I follow? What?
Yeah, like who do you follow? Like, is it funny people?
Yeah, funny people.
Funny people.
I've got a lot of friends on there. They do a lot of politics, so I put them on mute.
Right.
So they think I'm following them. I'm not reading all their stuff.
Right.
But somebody puts up something funny or something I'm in a comedy club or something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Somebody I think is smart, maybe. I don't know.
All right. Cool. So where can the folks follow you on?
At Hahn Comedy. At HAHNCOMEDY. And all I put on there, maybe a joke every now and again.
Right.
But I'll put where I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, Louisville.
Beautiful.
And
Party is on.
At
Thursday
Hahn.
through Sunday.
So you're doing the Roosevelt Hotel Saturday, and you got anything coming up?
Yeah, well, I played Green Bay a couple weeks ago. That was good. It was a theater.
Oh,
A
nice.
lot of stuff I did recently.
Yeah.
I don't know what's coming up. I don't know, man.
Atlanta.
I got stuff going
Yeah.
up. Yeah, I'd have to look at my schedule. So,
right.
I mean, not around here. It's the Roosevelt,
Right.
and I'll pop up at the. Hey, I got a question for you.
Sure.
When's the Comedy Magic Club going to open up?
I
Anybody
don't-
know? What the hell's going on down there?
What's going on with that?
It's my favorite club in the world.
The guy
beautiful
who
down there.
runs it hates me. So
Who's that? Richard?
Yeah.
He can't hate you. There's
Yeah.
no way he hates you.
he said I wasn't good enough for his club.
Oh, that just means you'll get better, and then you'll play his club.
I don't think so.
Doesn't mean he hates you,
Jeremy Hotz tried really hard to get me in, and
right?
and didn't work. My humor is either you like me or you don't. It's never like in between. You know.
How long have you been at it?
15 years.
All right.
Yeah. So.
You need 2 more years, then you'll be at the Comedy Magic Club.
Yeah.
Kicking ass.
Exactly. Well, guys, all right. So, folks can follow Greg and his website. He's coming to you. You could follow us, Reza Riffs. We have a live Reza Riffs at the Rec Room with Pablo Francisco. And next July 3rd at 10 o'clock. So buy tickets at www.recroomhb.com. And then other than that, I got nothing. Alan?
All right, Keith Allen.
Well, I will be there with.
Smells funny in here all of a sudden.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
I'm not drinking. I swear to God, I had nothing.
I think you meant that as a compliment, like the show's getting good.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm so self-centered. That's a real problem. I thought he was directly talking about my problems. He didn't even know. Anyway, I will be there with Pablo Francisco in the Rec Room. They have a lot of video games. So
What's the Rec Room? Is that a venue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll show you after.
It's
'cause
very interesting.
I want to book you.
Oh
on
no,
it.
please.
Oh,
do.
you booked
Please
that
do.
thing?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Oh, it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
RJ, you got to
Yeah.
edit that part out.
That's right.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
edit the smell thing out.
Yeah.
Get rid
Well,
of that.
I don't know what to do with that. But
What do we do with that? We edit it.
We edit it. But it's an interesting venue because it's family oriented in the front,
Right.
with tons and tons of these video games.
Yeah.
And I thought that'd be interesting.
I'll
I'll be playing the video games at night.
I'll show
Long
Greg
joke.
the venue.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Edit
Subscribe, rate, and review.
Yes.
Follow Greg, and we'll see you
Greg
guys
Hahn.
next time.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are good.
You're listening to Reza Riffs with Keith Reza and Alan Lee, right here on LA Talk Radio.